press conference ayeye no eniema 9 ene ye kan yes 1 Ghana boka $214 million to $300 million. 2 e kan finkita hudia between Bank of Ghana and Gold Board. And then we added a third layer, say bar rock ebekan. Okay. 3, you see a parliamentary inquiry to get into the details of this matter. And 4, you see next time, sir, a we say babium. Okay. One person call I no one can set you a question. And on one side, Pacho, meba. Okay. More call I no one set you a question. In fact, starting no between Gold Board and Bank of Ghana, no. Yes. Bank of Ghana cancer. Oh, I was say Bank of Ghana statements. Me dey say what? Okay, yeah, what time? Say Bank of Ghana statements. Bank of Ghana statements. Me dey copy about studio. I say. Yeah, before the statement. Okay, cause why? Almost statement no. Almost say speculative. Initially, no, the view was that the two government institutions were seeking to deny Sekaba. Actually, when we produced paragraph 36, paragraph 52, and the entire IMF document, I feel no more say, okay, Eka no cry lower than previous Eka. Yeah, baby, a parliamentary inquiry, but let it be clear, say, yen setting question, Emma Nipa back, or more or set question, and on person you so.
We see a former memo bibia akwaba, and family mega TV and platform we saw. And pe any beshe ewo. UTV ejakwabena ne show no eso Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah na yehia no ewo Joy News Samson ayinene ne show no so news file so beba na obabeyi ne ho ano na sebia buru sebia nya ado samija mfi twɛn no se nkombra no ni debate no samija mfi say yeah Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah hu se samija mfi ko Join News ni de ena opia kabiri neti koso onko no nko gu ni nimase ampaso kabiri koye ema samija mfi gu ni nimase on the Saturday no on Join News file abusiafo enei Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah akotena UTV na eno nso kra na wamfa ne ho totroto Honorable Eric Opoku Minister for Agriculture, Food and Agriculture. Onunso waguni nimasi poto. Na chese enye denya Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah animguase na okaniba obejie. Mesro so benya adaji na wati nsem no akwakusi essence interview no wakakra. Na bra na okan nsem no uti nsem okan nke kwa ese oye die eja kwabena atem sa nye ni studio na ye be endi da debate no in some way no na eja kwabena ye basa kakra but obe ni den adwuma wa fa to no ho so enti osom sa but Eric Opoku ba ya one ni debate no na o floor ni down ogu na ni mase poto obusiafo yi yanko na yenti nsenu emu nkire mu meso so do comment betum na wa like na wa share na fofo enye biare hanom area number 1 authentic platform negative yankopon shiraw na onka ho yenti nseni bi
project no krata the buy no mo say omo a budget 30 billion na 2025 budget no 13 billion bi o ho a omanfo omo nsanka the beka onom de aye eno na ikoyi nkrata na becherom say there be 13 billion no as at September na omodimu 10 billion deda. Okay. Nti say na 3 billion na 3 billion. Nti say ni so ade hu ni say 13 billion bi da ho a brofom yeso no say oma ring fence a oma nyusu. Say ni so ade hu bi say scan da ho na no de be project na ye ko nkrata dem ne ye bomb kokose say scan ni ho. Okay. Ansana I say ohwe a project no enye se bia ye osika da ho eye government of Ghana na fini ebe bobo sika no ne de aye government of Ghana na so na oye current Accra Kumasi a eho sika sem o twefa na bon kakran kakrai ti na ye san bom kokose se anhwe yi a bon se project menu ni na abeka nsinsemu so momo mani ko sa risks ya ye raise ye ho no mo hwe yi ni yi a enka ebetumi aye project ni wie ma naso Ghana fo nyina so ntia ne nkomo aye no omadi so ma mo mani anko ho so a be kwa akoyesa dada de ni bi bo se project ni ya start na kwa akokan kwantin fi.
All right. Ye hwe de besie bank e be ye pa nyafe ni e be fa wo fa ma hwi wo na wo kɔ no nti na nasare ne kai a okwa na tititititi ye wo sa kwa no fa so ati o do fa ho abi ko jo mo ye central phone share mu kasai fa good board ne ho ensemsem ho ye good board na boka ye Bank of Ghana na boka se good board na boka e ban se no mo boka se ye Bank of Ghana so na boka so e ban se no mo na boka no o mo mienu na boka e den e koso
mesan ada wasibio central for nshi mu ayeye no ye den sembe 9 ene tudwa edi kan ye magana fo nyina so te se Ghana boka $214 million 50 January ABC September ewo gold dwedie bi a yedi ye ho na ye krampo no ye sesese ka no by 31st December no na edu be $300 million and only point number 1 metro di nti e ma ye de sa point number 1 no buy point number 2 ne say sa ka no as at the time and command buy no na ka no nipa bebre and I said o ma ni nim no mo nim say e ka no free inkita hundie bi a Bank of Ghana any gold board edi and that be a friend of gold for reserves program na yen be central phone chiemu ne esan kire mo say adwuma kuo ba ku bi ka ho a your friend Bower Rock ono eno ye the sole aggregator adwuma kuo ba ku a Ghana artisanal and small scale mining gold nyinara ono to the bread gold board na gold board dia koma Bank of Ghana na ne nhyehyeye ne ka ho bi nhyehyeye na o maye no e ka ho bi e na ya boss aka $214 million to $300 million etoso mi ensa say yen though I want information who do be bre na me ba me di bia ba ha say nya bra ye be kokobi mu no yen nyina press conference ani ma na say simpie so emua obi akumfo say osomasi ana obenten ene courses are loss no dia yenim as a matter of fact ni say 214 million to 300 and if inkita hudi as anyuma ko mienu we any bar rock ediye enti point number 3 ni say ye de krata akoma Mr Speaker motion akoma Mr Speaker say ye pese ye bipartisan parliamentary inquiry meka na wotwi mu a ye pese parliament sene ye no amaya hodo nyina mu no parliament nkonwa na mpanimfo akukudama ewo sansem we hu nimdie etena se na enyumaku ahodo ekodi se adwa na ombo ka no ye nto nsamfrɛ enkrata ahodo a ewo mu a wo se banyina no ye fresh ankrata ni na ye ntoto oma no ye bewie no ye behu nipa na se babia sa eka no ifri bae na mpo kwan e be fa so a ye koye nimu a saa de no NCBM no yetumi ahyehye saa nhyehyɛ no etoso nan ene ye kan sɛ enkomo a yedi no sɛ benya agro ena yedi ena nye NPP NDC agro ena yedi ade a sɛ ye mmue ye ni anhwɛ anso ano ntemu a ade papa NPP aban de ba ya nke be koso aboa Ghana economy no ebeba be ye ohawmo e de ama ye nsɛm nan a ye kan o press conference no asini.
All right. There generating public interest pa eka I say about $214 million.
I can call $300 million by the end of 31st December.
And December let's say
$300 million, yes.
Then a move say a cabinet sa aba. Yenyantie say yes IMF for na eka then IMF for jina so de kan tia jina so mo de kan say e kana be say omutumi so raka kan say gold board mabo kase then ni nyina so IMF for jina so de kan tia mo so mo jina so e de yam sense of nhim no
edi kan ma mention the NTIA central for Nshiamun in the first place. I can't first issue and say 214 to 300. So Obekaya IMF 4 by Ghana December by 5 no we 5th review no. We no publish a review report. Me a ranking member of the committee on the economy. Me dem a copy of the report no buy. Me church on ema bebre wom. No mo publish a report no. Ena central for ni bi eko yi sa part no say Ghana boka $214 million. Omo publish ye pe ena ban ema enyuma ko mienu no issue statement. We a statement gold board for issue here. Ena we a statement Bank of Ghana for issue here. For T4 no ahwe for be statements too ni na. Em say date also here be November be 17 to say den. Ena omo issue sa statement we say. Gold board for statement omo issue here no. Omo say gold board e make loss bia. No omo ntia say nkofo ke can say gold board e make loss. Bank of Ghana for statement omo issue here no. Omo say omo expect to say by the end of the year no ombe make loss. In fact uti omo bof no say e speculative. Na say aban through say human ko mienu we no o deny their IMF report no aka. Tie no na ma yen be press conference basis so dia say obi antumi na da obi a okromaze. Already no a loss of so if you say 214 kra a page ko be 300 na fi ma mi fa nkom. We a copy of IMF report no. 5th review report no. Okay. What up be cover page no.
Okay. All right.
Afi be page 51. Page 51.
51. Perform you know Dr. Kessel Atuforsen, MP Finance Minister.
Yes. And
after Dr. Johnson Pandit, SHAME
yes.
Governor Bank of Ghana.
Omo mi no omo sign letter of intent IMF report ni.
Okay.
Na IMF mpenimfo no omo ba once so we a member of IMF it say eku yen nyina ekodom bi obi ade nsika kakra ko na ukwa ahokyere mu a we a member of ku no watumi asere ku ni say eku no mwa enti as a member of the ku no afie bia no eku no mpenimfo ba okurom behwe won kratem your friend article for consultation and the whole program only program on ba behwe won kratem but so whole program to say the ECF and the omo review nti we review etosunum yen ye wa ban mu no mbe ye review sem se be miensa aban we buy no ma ye review sem se be mienu we na etosunum omo ba finance ministry Bank of Ghana aban nyuma kwa hudo nyina mukobie mu nkrata mu de mom we page 3 mpanimfo na di report na nim ye frɛ baako Vitali Kramarenko ena baako ye Gulam Chabet ti de om kan om say the discussions took place in Accra during September 29th to October 10th. The mission team met with President Mahama, Minister of Finance Kessel Atuforsen, Governor of the Central Bank Johnson Isiama, and other senior officials. It also engaged with the representatives from various government agencies, the private sector, and development partners. In fact, young parliament say omba bishia any edi nkomo. Inti wo biye won krata mu nyina de kyerɛw ombeje wo Excel sheet or spreadsheet ni ade omno mpanifo betina wedi nkomo omu wie a na omaye analysis. Ti omo ne wotena ho ye analysis ni wie ye na omo say gold dwedie na between Bank of Ghana any a friend is saying gold board modi no ya boka in the first 9 months ya boka $214 million. Omo di share krata anem no mpanimfo mienu a omo de omo pen esan yase finance minister Kessel Atuforsen any governor of the central bank ti e ba ne say na fi all of a sudden aban na dane ne ho se opeso ka kire en say bibia enkoso obi amoka and nti ne say no problem ye ntwetwe no say sreni abasa parliament ensin konwa under parliamentary inquiry yen frem panimfo nyina ne mfa ho krata yen ye information bibre but yen nyimi say a responsible say ye best start ebua obi kumfo wa bra yen ye sa inquiry no eno nti no yen sin konwa na ye hwene na mamen kan protocol ano the IMF kan no o say okay paragraph in fact first one okay no paragraph 36 odi kan ma diagram any losses near ade nyina o say in 2025 through end quarter 3 na say abedu September no losses matis empenifo ni bi say enye loss economic cost policy cost the brofo ni nam ho IMF ni say losses from artisanal and small scale mining door gold transactions component of the gold for reserves program have reached $214 million, mostly on trading losses, but also on gold board off-takers fees. Where paragraph 36 of the IMF document our finance minister and the governor signing. Omuye paragraph 56 now. Or say losses from the domestic gold purchase program and gold board activities should not be borne by the central bank. Na se chere ni say so far gold for reserve program a NPP aban de buy na abra ho chere ni buy na yesi kasem so te Dr. Baumia di ani mai aban ni decide say yemfa cedis ento gold ento Bank of Ghana. Now the cedis to gold to Bank of Ghana yes gold no in dollars into your reserves na be kosro na nkampo se opese wo ton gold ni bi na de nya dollar sabre na ye nya dollar no wenya dollar sa gold for reserves part no ye chemienu ye wode ye tofi large scale miners no ho ebia Anglo Gold Newmont ne ade ene ye wode ye tofi artisanal small scale miners no IMF ehwe nkrata ne mu no mo say ni ye tofi small scale miners ne ho no aboye ka $214 million in the gold for reserves program. Over 56 now, or say sa losses no, I free domestic gold purchase, sa part no, any gold board for any maybe or more ye no. Inisa Bank of Ghana, ye more swa sa kano. Na e was say a buy no transparently or develop a clear and time-bound strategy for scaling down on the program. Na kano, what to me every ho. Osan kokrata ani mu bebre there's a deeper baby omo risk analysis no omo chirem say na ade aye boa yen pa any sa gold prices when him say ene gold bo e be $4,400 an ounce abra nyankopon sum by baumia dae ma this program we buy no na gold bo e be $1,700 an ounce ne uncertainties bebre wo wiase nyina nti no ama gold bo akosoro report ni say adverse scenario analysis, page 43. I'll say gold is the country's largest export and the main source of foreign exchange. Omobogana Koko say a drop in gold prices. Example, related to an easing in geopolitical and trade tensions or a shift in global monetary policy will reduce export earnings and terms of trade, with ensuing macro financial and balance sheet ramifications for Ghana. Mami nchile mu wichibo. Osi enade a eso Ghana economy ni mo pa no. Eye gold bo. Na gold ene ye largest foreign exchange earner ene. Na ye nhwe ye. Na se niema ama gold bo akodu 4,400 no. Se esoti wo wiase na gold bo begina bibie na che se ye solve problem bi awa ha. The baby see that them. So obekaya answer na report we beba no. Abra abane the budget ba 2026 budget no. Ye debate no. Dom kuma no asemu ye catch abai say mun sisa ejuma nkasa mo ka asem ba be ye 24-hour economy na mo say na ye mo answer to economic issues. Mo ba ye no mo nya hwe. Na mom ye program that ye de ba na mo atu ni din foforo. E na mo ye na mo pompe dollars no because gold price cost ro. Na yenhwe yie ene se ye pompe na se dollar no ba form ana se seed na ho odin pagya na obi kotade na eswatia ye nyina eye de na moment kire se wa solve problem no wa fedro na obi pia ba form yenhwe yie na ochina no price no so tia yansan amman bi si ye dade ma se mo ye kan be early November eno na IMF for ekochaba nti we ni yegina so aye say enuanom yem prepare ho yen ko ba bia nkofo abra information bebre yem prepare ho na emo yenye parliamentary inquiry Mr. Speaker ni majority leader ni minority leader ni mpanimfo a wo hu nimdie yensi nkonwa na yen fra mu ni nyina mra krata bi a we krata we wo obi di bi abrami anya we na mbegina so wo original febra ne yenkom ye behu ne ayaye wo artisanal small scale mining ho a ama ya boka sabre de be $300 million e kwan be na sa aka no baaye na den ni betumi aye aso ano tie no nkomo a ye di na ye hwe anim se Mr Speaker ebetena konwa ni mu a obe ema parliamentary inquiry na abaso na details a ye wo nyina no ye de aba wonom so a e hye omo nsa nyina no ma ba ho aba be ye den abi yi o ma no sa na ye chichiri ne ma wo memo ase
kwajo ye hwe obi ote akiri se me amete akiri me nuanom e wa ha obi ohwe ye wo fie ane bebi o obi ano se me di dwa me se ma boka eba ne se na me boka e se etumi hu ade potinti a me boss aka no ye ka sei ya boka 214 said the number kan
eko 300
eye eto na ye to no ye boka bibia ye to afre ni ye boka ni free ye ana ebedu ye ho na ye kwakoton no ane ye boka no ehifa na sa aka no free baye
meba ho na American catch us in fitiase na ban no try say obedada say ye boka bia eno nti na ma ye san ba be ye press conference yeah press conference ni we na ban san ba back so e ka we kra de o say first no say e ka bia ni ho ye mo ka bia ye na ban san ba be em say on be issue statement say 214 million is swasing e car emra besin bi kono ye boy figures on the better abontin sa ada no say enra on ba be kire figures ni mu afi enra on man fa figures bi amba because sa figures no the better abontin say ye bo car so sin sa e wo gold for reserves program mu emra ba be sin ko e wo Bank of Ghana po enye no kure yes in fact I pay me ba na me kind Professor Assuming or University of Ghana o question no me ba be ya no o say aban ni nyai so person dada Ghana for say e ka bi amae na on ka no kure say e ka aba e ka be fie na question ya will be say ye nhunu ba bia e ka no efiri e baaye ne osomesi ana obintin ye ya amaya boka 300 million na ye ntumi nso ano $300 million and now say 3 billion cedis etumi si agenda 111 be dumienu enkwala ya wie school ya mpempempempem e pa adwuma eno ana me kan story say teacher force dey be implementation ya omo say ntua omka na ye ntua oma ombe ko demonstration 3 billion cedis betumi atua omka nurse fo a ye ka kire omo say ye be mom automatic posting okay president Mahama ye campaign o ka kire omo say obe mom automatic posting nti omo nto aba mom sa 3 billion no e betumi am financial clearance for omo adwuma mu enti aban ni nyai say ode as a press conference ni PR gimmicks no etuetu ankofo ka say omo be ka say bibia ankoso no eno de emo bia na mom no munyintum say ya boka $300 million na question na wo bisa no yetumi bisa sa question ne say na ba ne sen ye boka $300 million e den hihye na ye ama ade ana first ye mmohoka gold for reserves and by the way utie aban spokespersons ni bia on person hye da akosesa enema bi ayen kan ho asem befra no mo ka se hakra na haka enra nyame ofa Eric Opoku agric minister nkola no ba ko dada ne say on be ka say PMMC boka $460 million 2024 menim say o kan say asem na o kan
me kan ba me hu say nyame bi oriental grant interview
yes nkola no ba ko dada ne say on be ka say PMMC boka for say 400
John no akasa as obi a watara ma se bejo ma twa wo su e hu no obi na be dada ho arikopoku say
me akasa be ofa enkola de ba ko no ka che na hwe ye aban no de ekoso nyina ye nyina ni we kasa ya we kofre we ma we information
but one ka che arikopoku say onye
na mesre say asem we aba no asem no mfiti ase ni to wo bia obi ba be ka asem a che say kokase ni hwe by the time we be no di agra we nim gbegu ase PMMC uko mo nkrata mu a 2023 on make profit 10 million Ghana cedis 2024 no crowd omuko ka che me of Eric Opoku so on be ka say on make loss no on make profit 178 million cedis correct state interest and governance authority SIGA4 report uko correct SIGA4 report we page 24 ewu awie former MD of PMMC na ne wa obe babontin the details ni na aba ti aban ni ya ise aso pese oye comparison bi se na loss wa ha na wakofa we abeka ho na onyintum se ya boka $300 million e wo gold dwedie ho na fi question na obisa se ne ko ba asen no sa question no yetumi atena se na ya answer sa question ye nse na maka to ye information bebe gold ye wo first ne ye wo nkofo in the value chain na eto gold no fiti minus no ho ne de akwa amansan dwaso enti nipa na oji gold no wa brochiri $100 no or the sikabema obi a na ye friend no exporter wa Ghana. Usually exporters no more so aggregators say onto gold no ebedu ho na $100 so aggregator na exporter no ono so describe ma obi a friend no buyer ti buyer for no be ko ti say obo ase ni takwa ni keka na do mo gold buyer offices for ho ansa no mo mine gold na nkasa nti ade na $100 no ye to efi mine no ho a ye to no at a discount ujemi
yeah
ye to no at a discount ye to no raw amansen dwaso price no because first of all gold na be a dust and a blade and a slate no yen asen wie ye ma unim say ye ahi purity say 99% purity say ye 98% purity nti first one or turn at a discount nti ade e be 100 no e bia ni pa or turn or mines ni mo no be turn be 98 utemi
tipa
na dealer no she mfimfin
yeah
any aggregator no ono ne de da so baako nti ebedu amanse dwa so na akoye be 100
yeah
and ne bisa wo ho say gold na omudi ni nyina ma bawa rock eku baako na auto no at a discount and I say auto no at a bonus me say afi na parliament ebesi nkonwa nti ni nyina nkra ne mu ntutu nkra ne ye wo information bebre but me ma clue nia ye tono wo aha enne na ya chichiri ni na ma eku baako so no na on tono first of all aban ayemra say gold board nkohwe nkonkoto gold board say we appoint self finance aggregator baako ono na ye de Ghana sika man say onkoto gold bisa ho say o tono at a discount and o tono at a bonus or to amani pakro bonus and I say or tono at a discount area gold board nankasa won service fees obeji or na saying fees obeji we are ansana gold no aba Bank of Ghana akachi Bank of Ghana e ba na kachi a rate ben eno dey access gold no na mpo so kasa obe convert into forex a sika obinya no ebe so sika ya spend e dey ato gold na na se enso pacho what they are making us me nyina nkan ne muntu nkan because na maka chona afi na parliament e ba be sinko nwa na yakomi na mu ene hu details ni na
wo kasa bia wo kan se bi se ye pese aban no agitum se waboka $300 million na fi ogitum se wi a na ya hwe se ehefa ne ka no efiri bae gold board ne aban so kire se me moka me am me di dwa no me se me moka for instance
o maka che IMF say o maboka
okay
for
now for now ye o man kan kire Ghana for so maboka
me buy no me buy no me the IMF krata finance minister and governor signature shase page 51 Dr. Kesela to force Minister for Finance Dr. Johnson Panite say signature na shase and IMF was stamp so maka ni na akire so o maka kire IMF say o maboka IMF akakire wiase nyinara se Ghana ban ma yaso ate se o maboka $240 million
okay
na se o mo koye press statement bro se o mo moka eno na ukurem
enye press statement per se se ono no se meba meba ono no se o moka
meba o sabotre o
se ono no se o moka
sabotre
na wo so se wa boka
enye me na me se sabotre
enye I'm not referring to you as a person
no dey sabotre ma
as a person
me tumre ma kire osie
say
we kura IMF document
good
and I say signatures here was me dey akire wo kura na wo kan dey
finance minister and governor
and I say o ma catch IMF ma IMF sa document we say IMF publish it to IMF board we are say IMF shareholders need directors countries say IMF nyina oma publisher catch rom so oma boka $240 million me tu mi akire osie nea wo si obi si omo ka npa cho e dey document a
meba ye ne obokasa enra kwa Nurudin Abbas right enra obafie ha ama ye disase mu hu nkomo ama ne kan say wo mo boka se de ababonti amoyo press conference no enso mo so adinchiche mu aba a ekese omo mboka bia for as we speak
Nurudin Abbas okay
as we speak wo mo nyi to so maboka ye ka say abanti na wo ka say Professor Suman wo ka ne document bia o say abani nyi to so waboka mo so mo say abana boka entini se abana boka mpampa dia ene na de entia ye say abana boka 300 million no enu nie eye say ntina bana boka enti sabana anya ntumu dia monka na mona banji tumu dia mobeka
yankaza pacho team me ka choro say here press conference na say can say here call for parliamentary inquiry asemo ye embesettle no u studio ha o obi a feel say asemo we say here but na studio ha say aba settle na nipa kro ne sebi na dwimo ha asemo nya sama ye kogina ase ho na ya ba be ka say me say wo say dabi metu mira kire wusie anya gbe na yedi wokrom ha o Ghana force ka $300 million ye di aboka na ye say ye for parliamentary inquiry me the IMF document a kire say what catch IMF what sign ase e ma IMF for publish say what boka $240 million but me rashi emwa okumfo ye nkot na parliamentary inquiry ase so bible mu dinsie ne so all the documents contract na dey na dey interrogation one by one obi say ye say Nurudin Abbas say omomboka na Nurudin Abbas say omomboka me dey fam
gold board penny other gold board anu akasa kasa omomboka
o ka say o kan Nurudin Abbas and man bone
yes Sami Jamfino so akasa
incident document na
meba Sami Jamfina tina news file so akasa omomboka
no your problem
meba say dia wo kanu say dia wa kan say IMF document ni anya hwe na anya hwe omo so nya document ni bi akenkan omo ya aware of it and omo say omomboka
me say eno nye problem
eti say no omomboka no e pese hu say e ka no mabo no say IMF de na mogina so de ka fine IMF to bi chire mu say e bia e ka 240 million no mabo no ai e ke ka 300 million
problem ba kokora
ye IMF for ye hunu ni say because IMF for nka ne trasa ye hunu ni say e bia gold board e say internet kan ba ye Bank of Ghana e say internet kan ba ye I before to reach the code potting into a I can buy.
How much? Na the American show went yana.
Enya me kwa na meeting time say bisa.
Okay. Mami san kan kire obi.
Okay.
Mami fan ko paragraph 36 first of all. Almost say in 2025 artisanal and small scale mining gold transactions component of the gold for reserves program. They are yetofi small scale miners hono make mau key be say ye cedi ni na ma company back o Bower Rock ono o handle ono na aban edisika ma no ono na Bank of Ghana sika no ye de man say onkoto na to a or the aba gold board so a charging fees first of all no turn at a bonus utie me on turn at a discount or turn at a bonus oyo the aba gold board your fees and o saying cost at so if we are fees and assaying cost no ni na Bank of Ghana cow if we are fee na Bank of Ghana eba best no at a rate Bloomberg mid rate enuru sa rate we say what I say good obi biara otie bia no obebisa no say ne yere kwa koto ade ukrum no koto ade no 15 ebeton no 10 a omoka
oboboka
good meba na me point ni ye dey are request for ye nyina nkran ne muntutu nkran maka just asem ye mbesete wo studio ase they are requested for a parliamentary inquiry into obi bia o feel so wo view bia o say since I hear press conference no me nkasa because me person me litigate assembly in the court of public opinion they be kwakotna committee nanim na ya through it one by one obi bia o feel so wo information bia ho na obeba document a ukra say document here kra me ye mfa ne say they are making me boa and I'm bet now studio na me am print me document na make obere hu and until ye call committee of inquiry na document ko na o kan obere obe tender official source of the document no committee never check it you be hu kura wo nti obi bia o say all information bia ye na obi an argue
on famra
obi a nti obi an support parliamentary inquiry ni say a good idea yen ko parliamentary inquiry no obi an fa ne de
dia working kan
gold board mra ne say gold board ni oman bia ye contract obi a ye contractor e o say sa contract ni na ye publish one contract ni bi one bi ana
well me hwehwe intiminya huni
Bawa Rock na unimpo say company bi o ho ane from sa ye na e be ka kire mo ye 9C bibi so aye mba me ka sa
ati sa Bawa Rock e be ba ho
me ba enu nti no so mu nyina apia say ho na Bawa Rock na be ba anamboa e ho na contract na ama o mo ko an o mutumi aggregate artisanal small scale mining gold no e be ba cause to ehun bi
en chirechiremu a wo de aba
publishing and there was enye chirechiremu emra no se publish won publish ye em chirechiremu ye co committee na anima say the contract no be ba na nyina ya kan bi ana won pese obeka bi
ya kan pa
good nti ebe co committee na ni
kodo de okay kan here about artisanal small scale miners no e dey say ye twifo de na ye twi program de be say ma ya hwe 40 de okay na se a anka betumi abo e dey port na am for kan fa sa you know how can come broadcast
almost say gold for reserves what we say time about me ade domestic gold purchase program buy na ejina 9 years so sabre no mame kai weti for ne wahwefo abakosem kakra sabre no na yakwa ahokyere ma ye dollar supply e wo form utie me enti dollar ye hia e de akra fan wo ne ne mafia amanone no ye nibi enti ne problem and answer you fears about importing oil. 2 na ye dollar no isu aninti no eso te inti na ye forex your problem with forex and sana say your friend is saying Moody's ni Standard & Poor's ni ade on be assess we economy a ye hwe wade bi a ye say usika da ho ye sen ye call account mo usika da ho ye sen protocol say my friend no gross international reserves e to be crown power to me net international reserves your reserves na wo form inti the ayura baomia Emma, if you say any say, yen started at a friend domestic gold purchase program. Ghana and Ankasa, yen facid into gold. Now yen fa gold ninko kanya reserve no. Ye de kanya reserve no ye kanya siket da ho ye be kanya gold ye gold ye na ka ho no. Ne assessing in dollars. Abe this program ne buy na ne kese na Ankasa no. Ye tofi large scale miners no ho. Newmont ne ho ne ade. Large scale miners no wo to gold ni free om ho a. O Ankasa ye om assaying. Omankasa yo processing this issue of I will say you tua bonus and some of maton gold na mine bi no enti bo a wo benya from gold a wo to every large scale miners no ho no e wo ba bi e wo se wo jaye no na ka se wo ba beto every small scale gold miners ho a first of all wo koye no se wo say o man bonus and some of the amount ana me boa woman ade ana nka small scale first you turn a discount no say we turn at a bonus who could didwa ade the first near turn 200 we say 200 no to area just say to ya nipa wo to ade no afi ne ho no bonus 20 cedi discount into wo kai ahe say 220 so wo balance ade na wo turn no 200 da wo be boka na wo boka be 20 me say first no near talk the bulk of it if you large scale miners ho and na ban we buy wasesa na na on sesa no what am I say o sesa na wie ye no
wasesa no
na so we aware so wasesa no
e be meaning
oh come on eja kwa na dey na we unti krom ha na ban we bisa no so when the gold board and the gold board and the gold board when krom say
so o cap gold board na me say we say wasesa no from so you to large scale minus no.
Me say the bulk of it, the majority of it. Near to large scale.
Say Newmont no money.
Yes, say the majority of it. No more tough is small scale for no.
Okay.
And no cramp no much chira ma adwuma ko baako.
Na no from so wo.
One I will refer to some of the programs. Me pese me litigate masem wa say, company na branko for start bisa company ho asem no. Aban kire mu ne say tete no. Na company no auto gold Emma aggregators. Oma aggregation akese no. Nemo obi epon ne say obema aggregator license no. Aggregator bia unqualified. Aggregator na kwala na ono no koto gold every aggregator ono pen qualify
criteria be no to us abre no for you say obetumi to gold
ni na be ba wo
omo kan say obi insurance omo fa insurance inquiry
ni na be ba wo inquiry ni
sa no ma nchechema mo de aba
ni na be ba wo inquiry ni mo
nchechema mo de aba no
na me say be ba wo inquiry
ni say answer na obeto gold na ma ye
be ba wo inquiry
say otumi ni obi obobo chidom say insurance
be ba wo
bia wa nya ma yen a
be ba wo inquiry be ba wo inquiry
nti enye mra kwan a obeto for so dia to
inquiry ni mo
not until say be ba no I see otumi nya ho empopoi kakra
omo na echirim yen say ye pe inquiry under the inquiry no they are the one working document of the criteria no beba what the so say German companies be 30 na apply old aggregators no say then be 30 na apply but be an qualify na o ma bofra ba ko no supply no on na qualify no so wo di ni na beba ana mebo wo de beba e ho na wo de ba yin na ye be go through it but my catch say me njina nkran mu tutu nkran me be litigate ade a ye ba be we inquiry no me ma be litigate wa say
na onipa na ye ba be ye inquiry na fa no ho no a chirichiri mu say yes ya be to ade no ye ne say answer na ye be ma on kwa ma auto special ice so de abre ye no ye hwe kwan say ubenya obi obobo chidom obama nsechi ba obe guarantee di amount as an insurance company insurance and as bibi etisa say de be ya ekoba say wontumi an yere say wo ye no a insurance no e di sika be man no aba be je firi wo nchen enti bra wo mo ye ne saa no edwumekuo be ye mienu miensa bia na ka wanka wo betumi aduru hu no wo mo ni saa insurance ne san hye no so enu nti ene edomu si nchen na as we speak ikura no wo mo tumi akọ rectify a wo mo ma ho kwan a wo mo so ahyase se wo mo ebetobi
wanka se wo mo so ahyase etobi wankasa
okanisai
wankasa
okanisai
osi asad na no ba akopɛ na mienu na aka no ɔmo sika through Bower Rock ni discount ma ɛwɔ na de na wo kan no I've seen it on your phone
no me phone say enanum nsɛm na ɔka kwadoi enanum nsɛm na ɔka kwadwo tie enanum nsɛm
me argue wa ha
enanum nsɛm na ɔka enanum nsɛm ɔka na begina so edi bi sa
me say me no argue wa ha enti san nsɛm wo nyina no nipa kra wo ɛho ancestors no so obeba ana oma obeba inquiry na ba bi ya no na yeso other alternative eyi a yewo no ye de atu na ni
so na ko say ebia sa inquiry say
wo kan was 214 million to 300 million dollar e kana ya bo no ase ewu hia
da bi o kasa me no nya adwene ewu hia me
good
pa na so me nyina so nka say ewu hia me ni nti no sa se bi wo hon se bi sa
no problem
e say se mu bi atu ba do bi so ti mi ase aha e na me bi sa say yemfa ni say obi for instance yemfa bi ti say bra PDS you say asese enye nsechi ba betumi abose na be ya adwuma ko ba gige esika no ye betumi enye esika back ye tumi anya ne say de say ye no sika no kodi ba bi abapim ne yensa ntumi nkan enti ehun bi painti na abose we dey in the background na ordinary no ato nchen enti no the accident no e bi ehwe kwan say adwuma ku oba beto gold na maye no eso tumi nya adwuma nsechi ba bi a ebetumi ata na chi wonyine sa no kra betumi abo ma abo man no sika ho ban esense be betumi agya bia ye bi keke
dia wo kan mi nka ho asem
da bi mi bisa
na me say I'm not going to litigate ansem no
da mi bisa
wo right so be bisa
so say adwumakuo no a oto no nko a
me say wo right so be bisa na me say me so me right to say me you ano dia me catch on say we mu nyinara a issues a ye dey ba inquiry nanim tempre wo ho ye beduru ho me sra nyankopon so ma wo nkwa o ma me nkwa o ma nyina nkwa or make a profit of 178 million cedis. It is asem danche. Number 2, uti I not say 2016 and President Mahama no ko India. Na no person me gold for reserve. Uti hey, number 2 da bena obiti wo Nkrumah say 2016 President Mahama no say obey gold for reserve. Oh, uti anya no kure. NDC aban 2013 e bedu 2016 na omunya currency pressure. How many solution back to the currency pressure? Yen ba 2017 bedu 2020 na niema mu eda krojin 2020 yen ho kire yen afi currency pressure started by no by 2021 ena Dr. Mahmoud Baumia introduce domestic gold purchase program in fact that o introduce here no man fa copy of speech number so who speech na Bank of Ghana penning for airborne abaso say yatena krom half it in 1957 ebesi nne ade we yen share that man adwen course so na ade we a wo de aba no ebe transform the Ghanaian economy. In fact, on the 19th of August 2024, you go Cape Coast. Bamian speech, open send a copy. Say, producers no. Send a for send a video. Say, born. My miss send a video. Say,
but you producers and send it.
Say, me for anamebo.
And say, okase me nkofo. Now you are referring to me as a. I know the adwuma no ni adwuma no enti obi for fan the cancer anka enya me ba wo ni adwuma ne say as a host of the show
me worry ma send the video ama producer
thank you
obi mpe me a me nua so no te say wa ono so mo my 19th of August 2024 Cape Coast na me gina obi and Dr. Baumia chair Gold for Reserves program the cover by this will be the catcher will say President Mahama 2016 remember another example Gold board in Shishena or more iron so be kaya bro the bar parliament ye hu adwuma no ye catcher say one mon kano krese ye domestic gold purchase program near the buy no eno na mo pese mo to aso na mpo no kra mo ye den mo de kwanim o kano kra wungu but two adie bi amoye no edin sunsun so bone bebre den adie mude regulator functions any commercial operator functions no mude abom ahye adwuma ko ba ko ase na yesre mo nyado enka mu nchem adentia because PMMC no na a commercial entity ya hye no dwetire se onkoto gold enton diamond nkeka ne ade no nya mfaso mfemre Ghana Emrana mo de buy no mo se mo te ne bobre so from commercial entity to public corporation. No enye so oba be adwuma enya mfaso. Otumi boka e de bre aban. Na mpo na ban be man sika saa time mo se be 270 million dollars so on fento gold. Asema ye catch am ne say na gold na yemfa Ghana sika e na eto. Abrofo yi discover ne anani scanning to see this near the attorney they are sending and then a few person de Ghana sika na enso akwan teacher for ne ade o person de no ene koto na uye ne sa na o de no fra regulatory function na ya ye catch us ubeboka videos ni na o ubeboka
nti ye
kan na ban say omo na omo doso Ghana
producer so wafa
mami landi we no mre sabotre mami landi we
na de wafa ba
no aban ni sin ya de obeden obetie e no call ahead na why say anhihye we ya ene ono aye regulator ono aso a commercial operator na regulator no ono no obi ye bone e wo so otia no obi a oye bone a wo ko tia no yetua no bonus obi a wo say obesmoggle you be some say den tina omutua bonus na say to avoid smuggling na obi a onya smuggling obeye a opese wotia no yetua no bonus tu be wie na obetua no bonus wo be charge o service fee no ase ni ade be wo be wie be do Bank of Ghana ho a world market price no de obi animo be wie no bonus afi wa boka na no ne ye kase wo de any problem yenko singunwa ne yenko into details
okay
obi hu asem no ne pomasi bre
wo fa wa homa no so Eric Opoku
that's fine.
Honorable Eric Opoku te me kan me mo achi o. Me say want yanka oti yanka nanka wo say owo anu ye ba ku mienu mensa bi e wo komona ye di no na me say wonya man na homa no atom ananka yenti de obeka na fe memra kwadwo so na honorable te me kan ma achi
Maju so minia
yo ye da sipi ne wo mre na no pa fi chia pan so
afekọbẹtì afẹsẹsẹ ni ẹhún dendenden.
Wọ́n fa sí na Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah na wọ́kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n sí wọ́kọ̀ kánsẹ̀ bi a nyẹ saa na tiẹ̀ nti wọ́n sí 2016 na Pẹ̀lú Mahama sẹ́ wọ́kọ̀ India no ẹ̀bá na adwuma sẹ́ ẹ̀sísí ètùmí tó gold ní nìyẹn nìyẹn na ẹ̀yẹ nìkorẹ ẹ̀na ẹ̀nu ẹ̀kyi nso na ẹ̀ka bi a na wọ́n sí ẹ̀dá hɔ no saa ka ne ẹ̀yẹ nìkorẹ sẹ́ PMMC foɔ ẹ̀nya fa so over 100 million Ghana cedis 178 million Ghana cedis wo 2024 wona samne nyano kra na woka
yo mini ama me na wase na me nchia me ofa se Kwadwo so
ofa meju so
aso bibi aboko de
bro nye mantu nka ba me ho
edo me ka se ofa se intelligent de anka chiro
de mantu
okay ba me se gwa gram say masma me kan ye no eni na ni nyina nso recorded video me say gold na for reserve na no 2024 no Bank of Ghana ebo ho ka $460 million what Bank of Ghana report me wo copy na explanation mo de ma me kire ni nyina mu ene say ye to gold no retail price edisi ade bra wo mo no mo de interbank rate no check value na short for no ho edisi aka de ba ye no ya ban ko she PMMC ya ka se Bank of Ghana ka abe na de the same procedure no e de ka bia ba ye de ko she gold bond na ye mo Bank of Ghana din. This is my argument. In two tier, Mrs. Who you sue interbank rate every year Bank of Ghana a car move money. It's me say and your PMMC and your gold bond and our car more cano. Never may a Bank of Ghana on transaction retail price and then interbank rate of the second and they can buy. My argument in it is oh yeah argument say Sikana mekasi about aka nya no kra ka se Bank of Ghana amos aka no na me fa ho document report nyina from Bank of Ghana and from Metuga but so ka se me su PMMC and amos aka na center bank rate at the kaba and your PMMC ka in fact me wo video ameka say some of the question gold board say na ka yan so betimi dia share PMMC o ni nyina wo video ni mu enti mo ba say e ka no ye 4.84 billion Ghana cedis. And I mean, you sue current interest exchange rate. So you sue current exchange rate now. Gold for reserve, no. A car 2024 Bank of Ghana bought here, and which is recorded and reported in their books. Our more explaining is differences in the retail exchange rate from the to gold, no, and the interbank rate. As I said, this one you know.
But can I respond?
Me men a year me de call and say e kana mo fi abano enye gold board na abo e Bank of Ghana as part of the strategy of the implementing of policy no and e dey say can buy na fe oko ka say me say PMMC and abo ka say na wo divert no.
But can I respond?
Me ba jo respond.
Okay, me buy asma me catch Jacob na ni say me ame wofa Eric Opoku obi akoka asama kire no Emma na come up City FM online na report it. Me too much say
and your city for na
mistake and me will copy what say the Minister for Food and Agriculture Eric Opoku has disclosed that the Precious Minerals Marketing Company recorded losses of about $460 million in 2024. Recorded $460 million losses in 2024 under the previous New Patriotic Party. To make catch and I'm catching and say, as same way, now Precious Minerals Marketing Company, I will make a profit of 178 million Ghana cedis.
That's right.
That is a matter of fact.
That's right.
Their own kind of say, oh, Bank of Ghana report to be say there was a loss of 4.8 billion cedis.
Yeah.
Next thing say, Eda nyame be adoma yin na be call inquiry no. We na ebe boa yin. Sa report no ba.
In fact, me sawo a year request for information. Obi ko requested this information from a Bank of Ghana. Normal responder say amfa. And the car we say so.
Sa prepare.
I almost say reason na.
Na sa information we nyina ba parliamentary committee na ni.
Then mam jo ko jo ma trust yo. Ni nyina we ba o de so ba na tie. Afen so me sa kan say gold for reserve no. Enya dia Dr. Bawumia na liba Ghana. Na who say Joy for a report to say omo fact check actually say Dr. Bawumia na liba e. Me kan afidie say kojo you know say 1960 and Ghana started say a gold reserve e Ghana me boa.
They are
gold reserve.
Okay, we Kasari ma me respond o.
And from 1960 you dey gold this year 1977 you did go to see 1980 in fact 1980 Bank of Ghana records say na a gold reserve near what 10 pounds and you dey me catch as extra 1960 and ya at the fofra Dr. Mahmoud we na dey Ghana
over Bacho mami you no
Bacho kasa
okay abra ye the gold for reserves program bar in the year 20, in fact the domestic gold purchase program bar in the year 2021 no yanka se ka say Ghana gold reserves are na ye wo nyina sa time no na 8 tons.
Excellent.
Next say Ghana ato gold da from independence e be this time na not total gold 8 tons but of a difference ni gold da Ghana nya fit independence e di bedu 2021 8 tons na enye under a gold for reserves program wa ye di Ghana cedi eto gold from the network you creating here in Ghana into our mechanism no to boost our reserves. Na ye dey any LBM for any London Metal Exchange for any other global platforms na ye. Way in 2021 when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mooted this idea, the idea was that you need forex. You need, in fact, you low reserves. Says that time we back here, Honana Moody's. I started downgrading, you know. And the idea was that they say young first CDs, young to gold waha, young firm boosting your reserves. Well, for another man in 2 years, you move from 8 tons to 30 tons, an addition of 22 tons in 2 years. And it is a matter of fact to say the gold for reserves program currently being operated. These CDs, to local gold. Now you dey account your reserves any even the component of it is a gold for reserves. Now it is a product of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the NPP administration as it currently stands.
Over. This is Margaret. What support Margaret not all right? Me say, me can was a power say Ghana started to gold say a year reserve as far back as 1960.
But that is not the gold for reserves program we are talking about.
You talk gold say the year reserve. Next time, I don't know. Me the top gold ni be a good reserve. What's the name of the gold the year reserve?
Enya the crop. We need them. Enya the crop. Enya the crop. Because, for example, say kasa strategy we say wawa. Any dem. And kabra yeru Mahama be the president first time. See the started tanking. You know. So the strategy we wawa. And go be use. Men want to know.
Now gold I have to be for reserve no 8 tons.
But then you under gold for reserves program.
If I come to it didn't change.
The whole structure of the program is very different. Reserves.
Me pacho say my member kojo enchim kakra because bofuka sa ekobe reserve. Entino sa 1960 reserve year na honorable Eric Opoku kan any the year na nsan ya say no so good for reserve no difference be na dey
enti se ofa central bank se we wiase nyinara omo calculate omo reserves na there were different components of the reserves titru na ya na be omo foreign exchange omo forex ankasa ansa na to be omo precious metals any commodities. Now, precious metals need you know. There were global platforms to say London Metal Exchange. Oko Luxembourg, there were akasi ni bi wo. Into omina nkasa because your friend is saying forex need there. Ochina ho kire wa utumi sese bi de yade. But to ben say amayama nyina no. Wo mo top gold ni bi fi global platforms no so. At the back of currency. In fact, oko London one of the largest reserves of gold to back the British pound. And you're very different from Omaya one kasa utu gold ewo umeri. Na ube kasa upe reserves into wako koto omudi ni bi the account there no. Bachu timi. And on 1957. If you say ye bia up until 2021. Now your gold reserves are top from those platforms in 8 tons from the global platform.
You tofia man on in Amono. And you say
where was a unique programmer? Abra yeni reserves. Abra yeni forex. Abra na ye ho for oil no. You decided say ye the cities a better local gold. Na ye the reserves no. Na se womo assess sa gold no in foreign exchange now. One ebema your gross international reserves no ayeden emu apagya na yen call dada de na ye ni bia ya kwa ama no ne say ye koto gold from the global. This was a very distinct program. Na mpacho wofa yen ka senke ya mpa say titini na no na gold for reserves program ho. Okay. Tie ba ne say na program ho no yes an launch in 2021 obi anka ho. Number 2. E ba ne say na in 2024 yeah public programmer Dr. Baumia, and that's the video that I've given you. Dr. Baumia outlining the whole program, structure and benefits. Obi ambo ho wada. Na NDC babemu na omu use the same programmer. And then the NDC force a program dada.
Facha una phone suit one sima ni anko.
Yo, I got a brother was it. I'm say argument on the make na say 1960 no. A Honda you started with PMMC no na omudi ye diamond something ye dey start here na omuta ye pa Nkrumah de chance ye say e wo say ye gold no ye BBC say be ya atena bi say ahochre ba e ba kofa enti ne fair reserve enti 1960 no ye started with 5 tons and ye no kakra by 1980 na ye were 10 tons of gold e ye gold reserve at Bank of Ghana e di gold ni sie Ghana. You have got gold no from London at the bar. If that London from Fire gold, the Waha, and I'm going to say, be the day at the coin. If he, NPP about 2021, and I'm to gold reserve now, or see a president more, you never become. I mean, you won't say, Ghana, you talk gold in your reserve with Damona Mobile, Dr. Bamiana, they reserve bar. And I'm saying, Debbie, your records on Tressa, your records, Ghana started the gold reserve from 1950. It won't think I saw no moment a day gold reserve for some bar Ghana has it. Now, some gold reserve no crowd, not the buy, you know. 3 years in intersection, Bank of Ghana, Boka, Kasia. When you now see a captured in Bank of Ghana report, our Bank of Ghana trade will say, the entire amount of Boka can say, almost this kind of money and gold now. You took gold no, and you sue retail exchange rate. Because Bank of Ghana at the dollar normal banks now or rates or them are not banks also do almost a crack and only a discover gold no. It is on top of now the command Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana they call the books one or nobody used to the interbank rates. It was used to the difference number a day abetum say Omaboka. But some losses no and yet agents they say gold board no gold no and a board cannon. And then yet PMMC now or yet agent gold in a board cannon. By a Bank of Ghana operational strategy no and this how can here they buy it. It's the area of press conference there. Some million fee gold bond akoboka say ya e yetro
Jinawa Pacho Jinawa menko your press conference ye no eniema 9 ene ye kan ye yes 1 Ghana boka $214 million to $300 million 2 e kan fin kitahudia between Bank of Ghana and Gold Board. And then we added a third layer, say Bar Rock Ebekan. Okay. 3, you see a parliamentary inquiry to get into the details of this matter. And 4, you see next time, sir, we say, Babium.
Okay.
One can say, one can settle a question. And on one side, Pacho, more settle a question. In fact, starting no between Gold Board and Bank of Ghana, also Momoka.
No.
Yes.
Bank of Ghana can't.
Oh, I say Bank of Ghana statements. No, what time? Bank of Ghana statements. Bank of Ghana statements. Me the copy about studio. I say. Statement.
Okay, cause
almost statement. No. Almost speculative. Initially, no, the view was that the two government institutions were seeking to deny Sekaba. Actually, when we produced paragraph 36, paragraph 52, and the entire IMF document, I feel no more say, okay, Eka no cry lower than previous Eka. Yeah, baby, a parliamentary inquiry, but let it be clear, say, yen setting question, Emma Nipa back, or more or settle question, and I'm person use. In any case, Bank of Ghana document now, okay, my forwarded copy to Jacob Nasa and the producers and Fentoso. Mami can paragraph 4 no. Also, the history of monetary management has revealed that while gold in the reserve cover mix was not given much weight, the managers of the economy during the 1960-61 financial year took a bold decision to increase the amount of gold to be held in the cover asset mix for the vote. Sir, initial reserve na no mo ye no. What for ahobrasiem overseas gold. Me a copy of the document amount. Okay. This document is from 2021. Bank of Ghana. What the amount me who hanti say? Me the amount who producer. I'm project on the screen. I know your Bank of Ghana. I know your Bank of Ghana document. Okay. 2021. Hon Eric Opoku, where the me say overseas. And this one is a totally different program. Me that say. Me say who adwuma bi ye enti ye ba mo aba so hu. And but I don't remember na me there was so am me opportunity. Na me offer as ya church na me pesa me offer as can say me o say e kana 214 no say say gold offer okay o say gold board any Bank of Ghana interaction and you bet you can the same way say the 2024 no PMMC any gold Bank of Ghana interaction you bet you can say pepe offer say kabi o ho a enquiry na no me offer tell say document be that's a PMMC na be gold board aye until say and a gold board ne Bank of Ghana and this am so na ba dia kana ba dia and that's a kabi ba PMMC abreso e dia na say PMMC and Bank of Ghana na boss aka na sa abre na ba ni ahwema the inquiry problem be any ho and no say call for public inquiry me concern say no for it you me concern say NPP time go for oil not the cabaret. In fact, 2022, 2023, 2024. When you say, well, on that report now, I mean, you say, what the minister does here, who may defend it? So, on that report, no, you never defend it. What I can, man, call Jinaso. I am in the past, we're raising gold for oil and losses from gold for oil. What for Makano gold for reserve. Don't worry. And no the hour. Don't worry. No. Me say and the past say what can gold for oil. Of other kai say 2024 NDC are buying I mean then NDC party mujina ye kon so say gold for oil program and the ekatwitwiri dey aba ebi nsida problem about kom has
nti wutie nsem na edamutro do you can attest to that fact. Oppong Nkrumah, he was running away from competent, vibrant communicator Sami Jemfi. In fact, Nenyama no ye, ni bibia no ye inano. It shows very well, say no ye na Jani. Na Jani. Because senkanyi Jani na no Jani. A free debate in one. And can sema Oppong Nkrumah kwatena UTV o chechirem no edie na o prevent no se obekọ something ayin na nani show so join news file na woni Sami Jemfi obi kan na sem ayikura na kan omo boss Dr. Haji Bomi o si amano that is tete a tete, head to head, eyes to eyes, eyeball to eyeball aden na wanko because he knows very well so koya enka the document or the econo first of all a forgery a fake. Secondly, in some now it does not correspond to the award document anymore. And think Sami Jemfi ebemane hu ni smoothness level. Sami Jemfi betnas yamane how things are done. But nyame empe boniti no. Ompe se Kojo Oppong Nkrumah be gu ni ase poto na ebe wi akire. Na Ghana fo nyina besia so agina no so wagu ani mase na Ghana fo sen di watem na musanwo position ya papa na o si okay endie afanyina wodie ani wodie ni afanyina wo sesen minim sa asem de wo musika no be anyway Kojo Oppong Nkrumah nko ni nyina no he knows very well so koya enka bibi beto no he knew from the onset otna se calculate ye ono atna se hu se adie ya mekoi ha senka me ye ya enka sembe to me ena ene wanya den wanko enti abusuafo saa na ade ne akwakoye enti de bia me de meka sa sembu I will always say this NPP as political party no omo mpetumi since omo mpetumi o because opposition kro muti na no omo di ntrom kwa opposition omo tini na no mu di ntrom they are just blackmailing Ghanaians and ye buyer and they wa bam ni be say they wa bam ni be say I was enough of it. We gave them 8 good years in governance. We gave them 8 solid good years in governance. Sen ko mun prove omo innocency, competency, and what? Decency. But guess what? At the end of the year, we had a lot of insults. We had a lot of competency. We had a lot of arrogance of power, abuse of power, squandering of money, misappropriation, mismanagement. Where did we had a lot of things from these people, from these crookeds. But then they have turned around and tell Ghanaians say, Yemum Ghana for, and I have to about the this for. So for that matter, and cannot more nipa. For example, good for oil. Yet Nkrumah uchi sema Eric Opoku kaye edichire Oppong Nkrumah. Good for oil. Dr. Haji Bomian edibaye omumbo ka twitwiri die Nkrumah. Ade na NPP for kafa ho. Se bigana for engeti bonkoso. We are not gullibles, neither illiterates. And politics of sa entrosem yenko propaganda yenko package na yenko tumono yenko na yenko kana ene no krense no hey ene sa dini ni hobio. I'm telling you ene sa nsem no ni hobio. Ene Ghanaian wants action. The more you talk, the more your government become unpopular. The more you make noise, the more your governance become unpopular and ungovernable. You get my point here. Eti kojo Oppong Nkrumah, blah 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 blah. Koye ni nyina no. Abusiafo, he knows very well say yentoro ena wa package ena ode kwatena United TV honom. Opese aniwo enti no. Onko baby o se okwa na onko debate no. Meaning say brofo na wonti o. Se wonti me expressing ho brofo mu. Se whatever, se denyo ena osoro kwatena UTV honom de twi ena o sha se ka entro ene no kware akose. Meanwhile, some jump you for Sebrano. O se woma. Adenya menkasa. Onkasa, you want the debate to be debatable. Yet you go on United TV to speak about it. It is enka ko honom no na de ko share some jamfi. Na o chekere onyemu mu a. Enka Ghana for betu ase sampa press conference na Oppong Nkrumah ene ne nkrofo NPP for bet na Parliament of Ghana in front of Parliament of Ghana eye no. Yampa say say netie enka ye na believe mu enka we are going to bash NDC and criticize them vehemently, extremely, and what strongly. But because of so many points, you have no argument, you have no buttress, you have no points, you have nothing. Modern sansa ne ko inti abusiafo say sana de na kwa ye mesro so do comment betum na wa like na wa share na foforo etim enye bia hwe enti ye bekoso a adi eni adi akire mesro ye platform wi medical culture say hanom de politics 2026 ye be mamu detailed one ye the content ne ba ye nso ye be chirechire mbi amomati nyima bi ase ebia na wanti ase ye be chirechire enti ebeye say nso be follow ye for more details. Nango po insha. Bidiana mega macro. Bye bye.